Hello students. Hope you are all well. Today, we are going to discuss an important topic of HRM, that is, training evaluation. From the last lectures, we came to know that training refers to the process of imparting skills. It is generally offered to operatives. As we all know, the last stage in the training and development process is the evaluation of results, which helps to determine the results of the training and development program. In practice, however, firms either overlook or lack facilities for evaluation. Question, which generally arises in the minds of readers, is that why there is a need for evaluation? Well, it is necessary because of the following reasons. The main objective of evaluating a training program is to determine whether it is accomplishing special training requirements. A second reason for evaluation is to ensure that any changes in trainee capabilities are due to the training program and not due to any other conditions. Training program is evaluated to determine their cost effectiveness. So, what are the principles of evaluation? Firstly, evaluation specialist must be clear about the goals and purposes of evaluation. Means, the person who is evaluating must be clear about the objectives of evaluation. Evaluation must be continuous, it should be never-ending process. Evaluation must be specific. Means, related with particular work. Evaluation must provide the means and focus for trainers to be able to appraise themselves, their practices, and their products. Evaluation must be based on objectives, methods, and standards. Means, evaluation should be done as per the standards set and methods of evaluation prescribed. Realistic target dates must be set for each phase of the evaluation process. Understanding further, there are various criteria to evaluate training, and these are as follows. Training validity. Did the trainees learn during training? Transfer validity. What has been learnt in training, has it been transferred on the job? Has it enhanced performance in the workplace? The next is intra-organizational validity. Is performance of the new group of trainees, for which the training program was developed, consistent with the development? Inter-organizational validity. Can a training program validated in one firm be used successfully in the other company? Let's throw a light on techniques of evaluation. Experimental and control group. One approach towards evaluation is to use experimental and control groups. Each group is randomly selected, one to receive training, experimental, and the other not to receive training, control. The random selection helps to assure the formation of groups quite similar to each other. Longitudinal or time series analysis. Measurements are taken before the program was started and are continued between and after the program is completed. The results are plotted on the graph to determine whether the changes have occurred. Questionnaire. One simple method of evaluation is to send a questionnaire to the trainees after the completion of the program. Their opinions could also be obtained through interviews. Now, let's start with levels of evaluation. Evaluation of training, using any or all of the above techniques, can take place at 4 levels: reaction, learning, behavior, and results. The first one is reaction. Reaction measures whether the employee appreciated the training and the facilities. It is usually measured in questionnaire. Second is learning. It measures whether the employees know more than they knew before they underwent training. Series of tests help identify training. Third one is behavior. It measures what employees do on the job after the training. Behavioral impact is measured through performance appraisal. And the last one is results. Evaluation of results looks at the impact that the training has on productivity, efficiency, and quality. Before we move to the next topic, let's see a video to understand the concept more deeply. Moving on to the impediments to effective training, let us look at them one by one. Management commitment is lacking and uneven. Most companies do not spend money on training. Those which do tend to concentrate on managers, technicians, and professionals. Workers, however, are often neglected. They are required to learn 3 types of skills for better performance. The ability to use technology, the ability to maintain it, the ability to diagnose system problems. Aggregate spending on training is inadequate. Companies spend minuscule proportions of their revenues on training. Worse still, budget allocation to training is the first item to be cut whenever a company faces a financial crunch. Educational institutions award degrees, but Graduates lack skills. This is the major reason why businesses must spend vast sums of money to train workers in basic skills. Organizations also need to train employees in multiple skills. No help to workers displaced because of downsizing. Organizations are downsizing and delayering in order to trim their workforces. The government should set apart certain funds from the National Renewal Fund for the purpose of training and rehabilitating displaced workers. Employees and B-schools do not often develop closer ties. Businessmen must sit with teens and structure the courses that would serve the purpose of businesses later on. And last but not the least, let us look upon how to make training effective. Allocate major resources and adequate time to training. Resources which are required to make training effective should be provided on time. Competitive and cooperative strategies. Organizations must also take care of the strategies followed by their competitors. Training and retraining done at all levels, continuous and ongoing basis. Training should be provided to employees of all levels and it should be on continuous basis. Proper linkage amongst organizational, operational and individual training needs. While designing training programs, the organization should keep in mind the needs of levels and of course, it should fulfill individuals' needs and aspirations. Create a system to evaluate the effectiveness of training. At last, a system to evaluate training programs should be set up in the organization. Thank you.